Welcome back to Just Fantastic Crab's channel. Today we'll be playing Sunless Sea. I am in the options. Let's start a new game. Let's see where the Sunless Sea takes us. Will it be to the depths below? Will there be greatness to be found? This game is quite old at this point, and so Captain's making. 3 decades ago, in the reign of Victoria, London was stolen by bats. Now it lies a mile below the surface. It was dreadfully inconvenient for everyone, but it opened a vast black ocean to you. Welcome to the Undersea. Choose a past, decide who you were and what you want to be. A past weathered in shadows, decide later. If you just want to get out to sea immediately, choose this. And opportunities to revisit your past will arrive later. Now we're going to choose a past. Decide who you were and what you want to be. Now you lodge in a room above the blind helmsman. Who were you? Now you're a captain. Now you belong to the Undersea. But who were you before? A street urchin. A poet. A veteran of campaign of 68. An ordained priest. A natural philosopher. In my opinion, they give different things, but I think they give these things: iron, mirrors, veils, pages, and hearts. Those things decide on, these are your stats technically. This is how much of a chance or damage you deal, like detection and perception is mirrors, speed, stealth is veils, pages is increased speed at which you convert fragments to secrets, esoteric and occasional practical knowledge. Hearts is sometimes help with test around terror, which is this counter over here, under the how much food we have and the fuel. This is the speed, our hull, and what is happening on board, the logbook. But most of the game is through text, and we shall be iron. The skill, I will just choose what I wanted to choose before when I tried to play this game. At first, it's going to be an ordained priest. You fell from grace. There is nothing left ashore for you. An anonymous benefactor has found this way out for you. Perhaps at sea you can overcome your appetites. And this will give you bonus to hearts, the skill of healing, and morale. So we'll have higher morale. An ordained priest, yes. You know an engineer who doesn't have much time left. She'd like to die at sea. You talk to her to find out if she'd like to die anywhere in particular. You are a fallen priest, now you're a sea captain. You're a stranger quality has gone. Welcome to the world. You've gained 10 echo, 20 hearts. Echo is the currency. I've gotten 25 hearts. These are technically permanent, I think. You now have 1 Gao-eyed engineer. Someone is looking for passage. Choose an ambition. What does winning mean to you? I will go with fulfillment. Gather 100 tales, learn all you can of the sea, write a masterpiece, retire. It's not wealth, and a private kingdom is something you can unlock later. And the other one is Father's Bones. You need to follow where he's gone and then find his remains and return them to London. But fulfillment is what I think is like the longest and the most interesting. Since you have to, in this one you're forced to look for events, encounters, battles and everything else, so you gather your stories. Now return to fallen London, you have an option of retiring, but you need to write your masterwork first. An occurrence, your objective ambition quality has now become London's most venerated explorer. Last scrap of paperwork, we're just gonna be called captain. And Captain it is. The last piece of advice to explore. The chance this captain will probably die. The sea is hungry, but each captain passes on lessons to the next. An occurrence you're addressed as quality is now captain. Who are you? And we will be choosing this dignified gentleman. No, this one. This is more of a captain, and will be Captain Fantastic Rub. Wait, was it with K? I don't even know my channel's name. Just leave it that. It should be K. JFK. So, Fallen London. Fallen London, deep, dark, and marvelous. All voyages start here, and this is where successful voyages end. Let's see. A passenger. Someone in the docks wants to board your ship. Your lodgings here. You can catch up with your corresponding and advice for captains. There is much to be learned. To be lamented. Lamented? Yes. A passenger. Someone wants to dock. You agree to carry the gnomic Gallivant to a Comian Canal or the Iron and Misery Phoning Station. Or both. History is a horse who will pick it with their spurs, he cries to no one in particular. A drop of blood may be as precious as a ruby. Unlock the request for passage 2 and a request for passage no more than 2. You have to. Okay. Do we take this passenger? Let's take this passenger. Welcome aboard. Agree to carry the government precious as ruby. Welcome aboard. He puffs out his chest. Ruby stands gleam in the lamplight. I knew London had enterprising souls still left in it. I am seeking truth, Captain, which, I am told, I may find in the Iron and Misery Funging Station and the Comian Canal ideally. I'd learn both. But I could settle for one. For at Port Cecil there will be a contest and we will change the world with a game of chess. A king will fall. Bound for both a Comian and Iron Misery co-funding station. Continue. Now, we would like to right-click to speak with this officer. We want to speak with her. Speak to Guide Engineer. You're so beautiful, she tells you dreamily. There are briars in your mouth. Her left eye pulses slowly. It's always difficult to know what she's actually seeing. Increase your veils. I want to talk about steam and motion and still see every coil of vapor. Spending a secret will improve your veils, but no harder than 50. What does she want? Why has she come to see in this state? My eyes will hatch soon. The gambler's wasp. The gallbladder wasp. You know it? Its children are in me. She smiles. I can't be sorry. I can see such things. She tells of hungrily watching your face. What is she seeing? King Eater's castle, she says at last, rather breathlessly. Her hands goes up to her throat. I would like to see King Eater's castle through those eyes before I go. King Eater's castle can be found in the far southeast of the Undersea. This is what she wants. For now, we have a passenger and officers. Okay, didn't know that was a button. Anyways, we have a comatose ferret, our mascot. Mostly it's immobile. Occasionally it's feral. Heart +1. Right click to speak with this officer. Play with your ferret, attracts attention. Unlocked when something awaits you is nothing awaits you. Time to leave port. You have this. Go. A wary roll of the eye. Play that eye roll says. I played once in Happy Warrens of London before you installed me in this floating coffin and made me eat Dried food, damn your play. It is an eloquent arrow. This is not the English I know and am able to read fluidly. Your lodgings with your correspondence rest retire altogether seafaring life. London, seize the great city of London, adopt the Bleming Guinevere, and sits atop a crate, clicking and whistling at captains as they come near. Visit the Admiralty's Sovereignty office. They will pay for information from sea captains. Find out what and how. Visit the university. Course of Wolfstack docks. Hire on more crew. Unlocked with crew no more than 9, you have 8. Unlocked with 30 echo, you have 60. A straightforward challenge. Your heart's quantity gives you 100% chance of success. And offer passage to tomb colonists. Put your ship in dry dock for repairs or sometimes other purposes. Perhaps not. Well, we have the hold. This is what we have. We have a single gun and single engines. We have the journal. Your journal objectives and story progress are on the right hand side. Mouse over icon to start hiding the details. Your past. Where do you have your hat in London? I'm sorry. Determines how you win. And miscellaneous quests. Then we have the officers, which are these guys. We have the shops, at which we can buy fuel and other stuff. And then we have a shipyard, at which we can buy better ships, bigger ships, cargo ships, battleships, and so on and such. And after 12 minutes of nothing, let's go. Click the launch button to leave port. And let's actually go out to sea. Tap S to slow down and reverse, and A and D to steer. 50 fragments gained. The Z-Bat is our... We can toggle lights. Oh yeah, let's visit this guy. And let's see what this guy has to offer. A light ship, far from home. Advice for captains, much to be learned. On endings and beginnings, on exploration, on mercy, on machines, on finding places to explore. There's about scout, technically it's a chirptoscope, but we're among friends here. On fighting. When your enemy is in the arc of your gun, you see the firing solution. The glow around the fire button increases when it's complete. Let them have it. You can fire early, but may miss. Larger ships may have access to different gun slots. On stories, on terror, on new stories, yes, perhaps not. Light ship. Speak to the crew, purchase fuel. Oh, you can purchase fuel. 20 echoes for... oh, I don't know how many. Okay. But we're not here to purchase fuel, we're here to explore. And there is something we can do in this game, which I know of we'll have to do this. We have to toggle our lights, but that will increase our terror. If we're nowhere close to lights, see how that ticks up? It's going to increase the terror. And it's now going slower because we have now a single terror. When you see green running lights on the ship, you're in the dark, and your crew terror will increase. Watch the pips on the terror. Oh, Mutton Island. Hello, Mutton Island. We have fragments. Let's visit Mutton Island for a bit. Far below something moves. Tutorial, yes, combat. You've encountered an opponent. The arc now shows the range of your attack and guns. Yes, I'm actually doing this for the first time. I have only watched a few videos, but that was quite a while back. Dissect it for knowledge, butcher it for supplies. Your pages? Well, we have successfully a crabful conundrum. Highlight your plow light can be turned on and off, leaving on the. This is the rate at which you gain terror, but makes you more visible to enemies. You succeed in Pages challenge, the higher quality, the higher the chance of success. You gain 25 fragments, a new total. Let's see what's in Quaker Haven. Let's dock. Advice Quaker Haven. Once its simple fishing village was part of London suburbs before London fell and the waters rushed in. Smoke spirals from cottage chimneys, a lonely hill rises behind the town. Drink at the Cock and Magpie. Explore the shore, wander and something awaits you is... Let's go explore the shore. Wander it away along the shore from the dock. A castaway! A woman in an iridescent green glow waves vaguely from a rock near the shore. Sorrowful sights waft across the water towards you. An idiot castaway? A mermaid? Of course not. Mermaids are preposterous myths. Approach. The poor woman won't answer your hails, but she's obviously in need of assistance. She's probably a pirate or a drownie or someone's pharaoh owned. Let's approach the woman. A poor woman won't answer your hails, but she's obviously in need. That's all for now. You'll find a story when you next make port. The serpent's lure. A fanged mouse rears from the water, big enough to bite a boat in half or swallow a pig. The woman censures and slides into the water. She's the tip of the monster's tail. This will be untidy. Obliterated. It's a formidable beast, but you're formidable too. Unlocked with 2 crew, you have 8, and my iron pacified. Fling it bait and move on. I don't have a strange catch. Flee! It is always preferable to fight these serpents from inside the ship, not from inside a serpent. Withdraw as best you can. I have a 20% chance of running away. And an even worse chance of fighting it. I mean, let's just try to run away. 1 in 5 chances I die. 1 in 5 chances I don't die, actually, I think. Flee. It's always preferable, yes, a terrible toll. The beast next snares out of its snaps up a single struggling sailor with terrible deliberation. The rest of you scramble inland. It submerges, eyeing you with reptilian malice. A sea serpent that masquerades as a lady? Well, that's a tale to tell. We lost the crew. We now have a tale of terror. They call it, then light a candle, light another. You've gained 10 terror, you thought of 12. Wary. Reduce this with short leave, especially in London. When you return to London after time at sea, your trouble will always drop to 50. Fails, 26 failed in a challenge. Try again and you may have better luck. Well, no. I wouldn't have better luck. What else is there in this? Pick up a wretched mob. Murrow, a yellow-dyed mangry. Is this a cat? Yes, this is a cat. This is a mascot. This is a mascot. One variety of officer. Catch to the fisherman. Chat to the fisherman. They all sail the sea. Unlock with 1 echo. Unlock with no more than 0 a port report. Ah, there was a port report, but how did I write those? Another day. Unlocked with 1 terror, you have 12. 20 echoes. Unlock with Mutton Island. Unlock with 3 supplies. I am just looking at unlocked with Mutton Island. Another day is time passing on Mutton Island. You have this. 5 fuel from dockside stalls. 20, 30. Okay, let's just Gazetteria. We have supplies. Advice for captains. Yes. Tale of Terror. Let's just launch and actually no, let's not launch. I mean, this is the only thing I will have issues with. It's me actually having to play this game with a normal pace because it's 20 minutes and I haven't done anything. Technically I have only left London about now. Yes, I have done this. Well, anyways, for now, thank you for joining me and have a nice day.